What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome to We Teach AI Art. My name is Oranges AI, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to create this inside Midjourney. Let's dive right into it. Love is in the air, so let's try to get some inspiration for some dope Valentine's Day content. Let's see what we can find here. We're going to type Valentine's Day in the search bar. The Explore tab is a great place to find inspiration. So let's say we want to kind of get an idea of what we want to create so that way we could create something dope. Okay, I like this. You will always be my Valentine. Midjourney is not always the best with text, but with a little bit of training, a little bit of tricks and tips, we can get there. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna click use text. We're gonna copy our text. We're gonna open a text editor like Grammarly or your notes, anything that you can kind of clearly see the text here. We want to kind of read through it, maybe change some things if we want to, just to give it a different type of feel. In Midjourney, you know, the prompts are right there where you can kind of use that other people create, but you know, we want to kind of add our own twist to it as much as we can. So let's say we have a cute couple hugging each other, happy expressions, cartoon style. First things first, I want to change that to anime style. Simple drawings, white background. I want to say, hey, let's add a white textured background. Give it a little bit of flair. Festive atmosphere, illustration style, solid color blocks, mixed patterns. Let's add mixed patterns and shapes. Love a good pattern and shape. Minimalistic art style. The girl is wearing a brown long sleeves. Let's say we want her to wear blue long sleeves with let's say we want to have a black scarf around the neck. She has shoulder length hair and wears, let's just change this to yellow scarf on her head. Her boyfriend hugs her from behind wearing a dark gray overcoat. Let's just say that the overcoat is brown and gray pants. Let's say he has white pants. He looks into her eyes, smiling, text above their head saying, "You will always be my Valentine." Let's change that to, "I will always love you." Got to keep the mushy vibes, got to keep the mushy vibes. And with the text, notice we have it in quotations. We have our text in quotations. It kind of lets Midjourney know, hey, this is important. This is what I want to show up. So I'm gonna actually type in always caps so that way we can really emphasize that. So we're gonna go ahead and copy it. We're gonna paste our prompt right inside the text editor here and right here in the prompts at Midjourney here. So we're gonna do that and we're gonna press enter. On the left side, you'll see a create tab here and it'll generate what we want it to create. So let's kind of try to go back to our original image. I'm gonna go back to the original Valentine's image. Oh, that's my gallery. Okay, so this is the original image. I'm gonna go ahead and copy that. We're gonna paste that there so that way we can always use it as a reference. All right, so this is what we had before and this is what we have after. So same style, same vibe, but we changed it to modify what we're looking for. For example, this has an aspect ratio of 3:4. This has a aspect ratio of just basically a square, 1:1. Remember when I said that the text does not always kind of act right? Something like this, I would just simply rerun. So that way we can kind of do it again. Hopefully it'll get the text right, maybe make some modifications. Here, I will, not so good. Let's go all the way back. Looks like we hit 3 out of 4. keep in mind, it's not going to be a one-stop shop in regards to getting everything done, everything right the first time. So if you want to go ahead and let's say you like this style better, you can select it and you can always click rerun again. Maybe you want to change the text or just kind of see if it gets lucky. So we reran that once more just to kind of see what if it'll get the text right. Again, it's not perfect, but it is something. So let's take a look at it. I'm using the Midjourney $60 version a month as well. So keep in mind, you guys could do this with the $10 version a month or the lowest tier. I think mine's gonna kind of come up a little bit faster. So with the version I have, but at the end of the day, these images are being generated in less than a minute, 2 minutes. So how can you get mad at that? I will always love you. So we have like an extra you. And there's some things that we could do to kind of get rid of that, but let's look at the next image. I will always love you. Extra O. We could run it again. I will always you. Again, it's not always perfect. I will always love you. So as you see, the text is not always great, but we can make some modifications. So let's say we wanted to change this, right? We like the fact that both of them are looking directly at us. The text is left to be desired. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down to our editor at the bottom right hand corner and select editor, and we're gonna open full editor. What that allows us to do is have a full use of being able to kind of just make any modifications that we are looking for. So what we want to do is we want to select or deselect this or take away or retexture. It's a bunch of different ways we can say it. And we want to put our prompt up here. We're going to put I will, well, we're going to lowercase that, will always love you. We're gonna put that in our quotations here. We're gonna submit edit, and what it does is it only edits this part. So that way Midjourney is not worrying about or focusing on what the entire image is going to look like. They're simply just worrying about the text. Still a little wonky, so I'm going to tell it to do something a little bit more specific. And I'm gonna say text that reads, I will always love you. Again, text isn't always great inside Midjourney. Now we could just simply kind of keep this image as is. We could always bring it into something like Canva or Photoshop to kind of fine tune it, and more of a text friendly type of program. But I want to show you guys how to kind of work through things so that way you can be in a good spot. So it looks like it has I will always love you, which is close, but we want to make sure that we get it right. So what I want to do is I want to change up things just a little bit. I'm gonna type in, make the U capitalized. We're gonna click it again. We're gonna keep trying. Sometimes it takes this amount of times to get one thing right, and once you get it right, hey, you got a dope image forever. So. And here we have it. On the right hand side, you can see your different modifications that you have. I mean, your different versions. It got 2, it still looks like it got 2 out of the 3 correct. I will always love you. I will always love you. Okay, got it. Not quite. I will always love you. Okay, I like that. So let's say we want to keep this, but you know what? This is a really dope square, but we want to widen it out a little bit. We want to make sure that this image can be the thumbnail. So let's go ahead and set our aspect ratio to 16:9, which is the aspect ratio of YouTube. So I'm going to select white textured background. I'm going to select that so that way we can basically get the same vibe, get the same feel of what the background is already, and basically expand it, widen what we currently have. So looks like 78, 94%. So I want you to see how it also created the dots along the edges, so that way it could be a seamless photo. And everything kind of looks like it belongs together. So next thing we're gonna do is click upscale to gallery. Type in Midjourney, get out of there. We're gonna go ahead and create. This is the upscale to gallery that we did. I accidentally pressed it 3 times. But what it is just basically upscaling it so that way it's a higher resolution image, and it's something that we can actually use here. It may take a little bit more time, as you see, but that's simply because it is a upscaled image. So I'm gonna go ahead and click it, and that's what we have here. I Will Always Love You. We're gonna download that. And now we're good to go. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments below. And until next time, y'all.